I'm Charles Adler with 3 Minutes of Matter. J.D. Vance, smart person, educated person, author. Unfortunately, this highly educated author in the highly polarized political system that generates boatloads of buffoonery is now offering crazy talk on Russia and Ukraine and why people support the latter. J.D. Vance says, a lot of the anti-Russia obsession on the left has nothing to do with Ukraine. It's a revenge fantasy over 2016. They blame Russia for Donald Trump's election, and they'll bleed Ukraine dry for payback. Our response to J.D. Vance is as follows. So, if human beings feel revulsion about Putin's war crimes against men, women, and children in Ukraine, it must make these human beings who are revolted left-wingers, chips on the shoulder about Putin's support for Trump. This absurd message is why politics depresses so many people. They lose touch with their own humanity. I'll only add what I have said publicly on Twitter to J.D. Vance on Twitter with this. If the United States and its NATO allies stop supporting Ukraine, they are supporting Putin. They are supporting Russian expansionism, which would result in war crimes against others, including the people of Poland. The Polish people do not oppose Russia because Russia supports Trump. The Polish people know that Putin would love to murder as many of them as possible. Former U.S. President Carter is celebrating a birthday many thought he would never see. A host of difficulties have seen him moved into end-of-life care in a hospice in Georgia. But the end, which is likely near, not near enough to stop the former leader from celebrating his 99th on this day, October 1st, 2023. Happy birthday, Mr. President Jimmy Carter. The Blue Jays are in the playoffs on the arduous road to the World Series, technically. They've achieved a wildcard berth by virtue of Seattle losing to Texas on Saturday night. This is the third time in the last 4 years that the Jays have made it into the wildcard round. It has been a dead end for them every single time. Toronto fans hope this time will be different. If those words sound familiar, it's because you hear them every year about the Maple Leafs. Good luck, Toronto. Some fellow Manitobans asking whether I'm endorsing the Manitoba PCs, the Progressive Conservatives of Manitoba, for the Tuesday, October 3rd vote. In my recent Free Press column, I wrote a lot of stuff about the amateur, trashy, dog-whistling, useless campaign run by the party I voted for numerous times, the Manitoba PC. So no, I'm not endorsing them. As I wrote in the column, I now view the party of the great Duff Roblin as the party of the mediocre Maxime Bernier. Au revoir. In Canada's both official languages, I'm Charles Adler with 3 Minutes of Matter.